Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel, where today we're going to explore the art of living intentionally, one choice at a time. I'm giving you a tour of our Paris apartment, a space that reflects how we've chosen to live as a family. After living in California in a space double the size of this, my wife and I realized much of that extra room wasn't even being used. Downsizing wasn't just practical, it was also freeing. The smaller apartment we have now has made life simpler, cozier, and more intentional, even with a toddler in the mix. In this video, I'll share how we've made the most of this smaller space, the challenges of downsizing with the family, and why this Paris apartment has turned out to be a perfect fit for us. Every living space should have a section that reflects a little bit of personality. Something when you walk into the house, your eye immediately goes to that area and you get a glimpse of that person. Just you walk in, you see it, and you're like, wow, that's what this person is about. This is what they enjoy. And sometimes it's spread all around the house, but we like to keep it in a section where it's just fun. And for us, this is the area right here. We got a Pioneer XDJ RX3 alongside a record player, a little nod to our love for music. It's just a vibe when you have some friends over for some tea, coffee, some food, and you just throw on that record, and it's so nice to have just a little bit of ambiance. And we have such a huge selection of music, and we are so proud of our vinyl collection. On the shelves above, we've curated a mix of things that represent us. My wife has such a love for Pop Mart collections, and it's just a cool, playful touch. Her Peach Riot figurines, her Sunny Angels bring some charm to our room. For me, it's the Gundam model builds. It's my favorite hobby. It's my little escape when I have some downtime, and it's just really nice to have a hobby like that, and then you get to showcase your projects on the shelf. We kept everything organized with an IKEA dresser unit for storage. It's practical, but it also keeps the area looking clean and uncluttered, which is key for the minimalist vibe we're going for. The space isn't just about aesthetics, it's about creating an area where our interests and personalities come together. Whether it's just playing some music, admiring a new figurine, it's just taking a moment to appreciate the things that make our space ours. These are our personal touches that make the smaller apartment feel like a home. The dining area is right in the center of the apartment, so it naturally feels like a centerpiece of our home. We've gone for an oval-shaped marble table. It's simple, elegant, and fits the space perfectly. We paired it with oak chairs for a warm, natural touch, and of course, there's our toddler's adjustable starter seat. It's designed to grow with him, which is an intentional choice we made to avoid overspending as he gets older. When it comes to entertainment, we've kept things really simple, clean, and flexible. Our TV stand is called a pedestal. My wife found out about this brand and we love it so much. I didn't even know TV stands came like this. I know there's simple ones out there, but this one reminds me of back in the day when I was in school and the teacher would roll in the TV and it used to be on like the little rollers. This one is amazing. It just is so seamless in the house. There's only one cord and there's brackets on the back that hold everything in place. It holds the cords. I have a PS5 on the back with all of the accessories, and you couldn't even tell if the TV's turned around. You don't know any of that stuff is even there, and that's what makes it so cool. Because when you're living in a small space, you don't want to have a whole bunch of cords and clutter everywhere, and this was such a practical choice. I highly recommend this TV stand if you're looking to switch up your space with entertainment. Such a good purchase. Now moving to the closet, this is our built-in wardrobe from IKEA. We used to have it white and we switched it to the oak. It matches everything. We love the oak aesthetic in the house. It makes it feel nice, warm, and cozy. And as you can see, I fit everything in one small compartment. We used to have drawers, and we thought about taking out the drawers to create more space, and it actually is really functional. I love folding all my clothes and make sure everything is nice and neat and tight, and it really helps declutter some of the clothes that you don't need and don't want and keep only things that are practical. And then to the left, we have a storage unit, and this is just little odds and ends. We have the fans for the summertime, a vacuum, some cleaning supplies, a drying rack. And as you can see, the oak really does make the house come together. Everything flows, it's really easy on the eyes, and it just gives that warm, cozy feeling that I was talking about. Such a good choice. I highly recommend looking at all the new IKEA wood furniture. They've been really coming out with some bangers. And this is where we keep our shoes. It's a nice little hidden compartment that you wouldn't even tell that this was a shoe holding area. My wife's is on the left, and it has worked perfect. And we have right here is my wife's pride and joy. This is the cafe setup that she's worked so hard to build. We have an espresso machine, a bean grinder, and an almond cow to make our own fresh cashew milk. And right below we have more storage, because that's one of the things about having a small space is you want to optimize your storage space. That way you can keep your favorite things in there and make it look clean and seamless. We have a wide variety of music with our vinyl collection in there. And towards the bottom of the shelf, I have a passion project. I make clothes. So all of my prints and things that I use to press on shirts and hoodies, it's all located at the bottom. And it's been really challenging creating a nice space for your hobbies because sometimes it can get very overwhelming. And with that being said, we have my wife's area. This is her sticker company, Cowboy Cafe. I'm so proud of all the work she's been doing. She sells stickers on Etsy, and all these stickers are her own drawings that she's drawn. I'm also a huge fan of the mount that's on the wall. It's also from IKEA, and it keeps her stickers very nice, very neat. And it just goes to show you, even in the smallest of spaces, if you know how to adjust and put everything in its place, you could also run a small business. And it might not be easy at first, but it is definitely doable. She sewed that case over the sticker cutter also, so it flows better on the eyes. There's not too much tech going on. You have the clash with the espresso machine and the sticker area. So she made this look really nice, and I'm extremely proud of all the stickers she's done. This is our shared desk, and it's a marble desk that matches the dining table, which creates a nice cohesive flow throughout the house. The design feels intentional and ties the space together beautifully. We made the decision to switch from an iMac to a MacBook Pro, which was a game changer for reducing clutter. Without cords and a bulky monitor, the desk feels much easier and clean to maintain, and it just makes the space feel more open. Because we have the espresso machine and the printing area right next to the desk, it only made sense to get rid of all that so that way it feels more light in that corner space of the house. Because if it's filled with a whole bunch of work stuff, it's just gonna feel like a lot going on. So I'm so glad that we made the decision to get rid of everything and keep it as a community desk where when you have a daily task or a project, you just sit down and it's ready to use, and it feels so good. Okay, so I know it's usually frowned upon to have a bed next to a desk, but in our case it actually works. The space flows nicely and doesn't feel overcrowded at all. We keep it simple with two bedside tables, and under the bedside table, we've got a hidden Bluetooth Sonos speaker that connects to the record player. One of my favorite things is the adjustable TV. After a long day, it's easy to maneuver in front of the bed for a relaxed movie night or just to listen to some music. It's all about making the space functional without sacrificing style or comfort. With that being said, we managed to fit 5 key things in this small space: work, relaxation, wardrobe, dining, and of course the vibes. And this is where it happens. This is where I make my Tiny Paris kitchen videos. If you've seen my shorts and found this page through my cooking videos, I just want to say welcome and please subscribe so that way you can see more content like this. This kitchen is very small though. It sits at about 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet. It is a one-person kitchen with the smallest fridge in the world, so you can only get a little bit of groceries at a time. It has a really nice washer and dryer that is combined into one. I didn't even know that was a thing until now, and I'm super happy. But this kitchen is really bittersweet. It is really easy to keep clean, but at the same time, it is really easy to get dirty. You put 2 dishes on the counter, and there you go, it's already a mess. But I've learned to get select dishware so that way we only have about 2 plates, 2 bowls, 4 cups, very light dishware, and only 1 pot and 1 pan. So it has definitely taught me how to optimize the kitchen and keep it clean, keep it organized, and I can't wait for the day that we get a bigger kitchen and I have all the things that I need in such a small area, because when that bigger kitchen comes, I already know it's gonna feel really nice and airy, and I'm gonna already have all the things that I need because I made it work in this small kitchen. And this is the bedroom in the apartment. This is our son's room. We could have made the bedroom our room, but we wanted to make a safe space, a nice area for our son to have for himself where he feel like he can get away. Because we have everything we need in the other room, we made this strictly his space. Everything you see here belongs to him and him only, and it's just really nice to have. But I really recommend considering that if you're living in a small space with a child, because it's easier to maintain. We don't really bring a lot of toys in the living room area. When we go play, we play in his room. We take him in the room, we sit on the carpet, and we break out the toys and have a good time. And afterwards, it is really easy to pick everything back up and put it all in the box. It just makes way more sense that way. I know this is a sore subject, but I feel like kids should have their area and parents should have their area. There's a lot of times where I see a house and they have a whole kids section in the middle of the living room with a toy chest and things of that nature. I feel like things like that should be separated so that way the kid and the parents know exactly where things go, and the kid kind of understands after a while, this is my area. If I want to get away, I can get away. I don't have to entertain myself in front of my parents. Even though 90% of the time our kid is hanging out with us in the living room because he likes to be around us, but he also knows if I need something, I'm going to go in here and grab it. And after I'm done, I take it back and put it away. And that is such a good life lesson to teach to your kids, not to just throw everything everywhere. Everything has a purpose, and everything should go exactly where it's meant to be. And this is not the exciting room in the house, this is just the bathroom. It's very thin, it's a one-person restroom, and even the sink is very slim. Only one person can get ready at a time, but we definitely make it work. I have nothing really to say about it. That's how Paris bathrooms are. They're really small. Every once in a while, you'll see a big one, but it works for us. I definitely hope for a bigger bathroom in the future, but as for right now, this one's just fine. All right, and that's pretty much the tour. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. Make sure you please like and subscribe. It's really important. I just got to 200 subscribers. Huge milestone that I thought I'd never achieve. Last year I was aiming for 100, made it to 200 this year, and I'm extremely happy and thankful for all the new subscribers and friends that I've made along the way. If you're into this kind of minimalist, small living aesthetic, I have some ideas. I was thinking about doing an in-depth closet tour, and then some people have been asking about my Tiny Bear's kitchen tour. So I think the kitchen's going to be next, and I will go through the dishes that I have and the items that I need in order to maintain a fully functional tiny kitchen. It is very difficult, but it is actually very easy once you get the flow of things. Yeah, it is kind of hard living in a smaller space if you're used to something bigger. But trust me when I say this, when you shed weight of all the things that you don't need and don't really serve a purpose, life becomes so much easier. You know where everything is at. And there was a time where I did have a lot of stuff, and it was just stuff I was holding on to because I like grown some sort of attachment to it, or it connected with the memory. But then I realized some of the stuff I haven't touched or worn or used in over a year, over 2 years, and it just doesn't serve a purpose. Like, I used to have a bunch of DVDs, and I had so many DVDs, and then I found myself streaming all the time, like either through like streaming websites or just Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus. Chances are the thing that you're looking to watch is probably on a streaming service already. You just gotta look. So that is a huge weight off my shoulders, not holding all those DVDs. I'm not gonna get into DVDs anymore, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm trying to get better with like camera angles and shooting cinematic, but let me know if you like this style. I always want to improve, but if this is something that pleases you and it's really chill and focuses on the eye really well, awesome. If you have any constructive criticism or any ideas that you'd like to see in these videos, please let me know down in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you.